Very good afternoon, one and all. Again, we start with the lecture number 11, part 2, model 2. In previous lecture, we defined the mini source coding theorem. In this theorem, how to represent a statistical data, discrete memoryless source into efficient way representation in binary signal or binary system with the help of source encoding procedure. We define two terms, that is first one is the average code word length, that is capital L is equal to summation k equal to 1 m into pk into lk, where pk is the probability of k message and mk is the where lk is the length of the k message. So and second, code efficiency is equal to average information per message, nothing but the enter of capital H divided by average code word length. So that is efficiency. So let us start with the Bézard representation of a statistical source, discrete memoryless source, into binary format with the help of Shannon-Fano algorithm. So what are the algorithm? So there are steps to be followed while converting a analog discrete memory source into binary representation. So list of the source symbol or message in a order decreasing probability. Make a list of given probabilities in decreasing order. Partition the set of symbol into set that are close being equiprobable. So make the two sets which are equiprobable. Assign 0 to each message in upper set and 1 to each message to the lower set. Continue this process each time the set with the nearby each equal probabilities as the possible until the further partition is not possible. So in this algorithm, we assign the list of the probabilities, make in decreasing order of their probabilities, then partition the set of in two sets, means they are being closely equiprobable. Into two sets, here is important. Here into two sets. Okay, and assign the 0 message for the upper set and 1 for the lower set, and continue this process each time and every time. Okay, so let us consider an example, better understand this algorithm with the example. Consider a discrete memoryless source that are 8 possible symbols from M1 to M8, corresponding probabilities of message from M1 to, this is a discrete memoryless source with M1 to M8 message with their probabilities. So find out the average code word length and coding efficiency. So they are the first to go. We list of the probabilities in decreasing order. So we can write down the message, that is M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7, M8. Then we can write down the probabilities. We make a rows to better understand. So can give the probabilities. So probabilities of each individual messages. So first probability of M1 is 1 by 2, second 1 by 8, third 1 by 8, fourth symbol 1 by 16, fifth symbol 1 by 16, 1 by 16, 1 by 32, 7 symbol, 8 symbol, 1 by 32. So we are assigned the probabilities decreasing order, list the probabilities in decreasing order. Now the third step to make the two columns, to make the two set which are equiprobable. So we can see this is column number 1. So if you observe, this is, we can make, this is a set 1 and this is a second set. So we can take here partition, that is P for stand for the partition. So from M1 is a one set and M2 to M8 is a second set. If we calculate the probability M1 and for M1 set, this is upper set, and M2 to M8 here, M2 to M8, this is a lower set, the probability is equiprobable. So we can assign the symbol 0, that is the first upper set, and remaining lower set we assign the probability is 1. You take addition and compare this M1 set, this set and this set complete from M2 to M8 we can observe, and we can take the partition this. Now we can observe in second step, first and second there is no, so we can stop here. This is second column. We compare M1, these two probabilities, and remaining not possible, so we can stop the partition here. Now we can take the probabilities in two groups, this M2 and M3. Then here we take a partition, and from M4 to M8. So if we calculate the probability of M2 and M8, that is 1 by 4. Similarly, we calculate the probability from M4 to M5, that is to be also be come out, that is 1 by 4. So we can take the partition, first set here from M2 to M3, so we assign the symbol 0, and second set from M4 to the M8, that assign the probability 1. Now similarly, we find out here, we can get, this is also this one group which possible, one set, the equiprobable. So we can assign partition here, and we form a group M2 and M3 equiprobable. So we assign 0 for upper set, this one, and M3, this is the second set, we assign probability 1. Now we can make again the group M5 and M4, and M6, M7 and M8, this is the second group. So in this group M5 and M6 we can add, we get an M6, M7 and M8, so we can take the partition here. So we assign the probabilities 0 for upper group. This is the set 1, M4 and M5, and 0 this again, M5, and lower set, that is second set, that probability assign 1 symbol. Then column, next step again. If you observe the further partition not possible, stop here. We can stop here. Now if you observe M5, M4, and M4 and M5, these are the equiprobable. So we can make M5 once, M4 is one set and M5 is a second set. So we can assign 0 and 1. This is the partition here, M4 and M5 in fourth step. These are the equiprobable. So we assign 0 for the upper probability and 1 for the lower probability. Similarly, we can find out M6 is a one group in fourth step, and M7 and M8 is a second group. So we can take a partition here. So we assign 0 and 1. Similarly, we go to the step 5. In step 5, if you observe from M4, there is no further partition. We can stop here. Again, there is no further partition. We can stop here, and again we can stop here. So we can compare M7 and M8 are the two equal probabilities. So we can assign M7 is a one set, M8 is a second set, and this is a partition. So we can assign 0 and 1. So the code word, so from this 0, 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 4 times 1 0 5 times 1. The number of bits which represent the number of bits per code word. So number of bits per code word, that is here number of bits per code word is 1 3 3 4 4 4 5 5. So according to the statement, discrete memory resource can be converted into a binary resource with the help of Shannon-Fano algorithm. So we can each symbol represents a unique code word. So here M1 symbol probability is 1 by 2, that represented by 0 binary. Similarly, each code word. Now to calculate the average information, the first average information. Average information is equal to average information per message, that is H is equal to summation I21 M is equal to 8, then pk log to the base 2 1 upon pk. So we can calculate first 1 by 2 log to the base 2. We can directly take the inversion. So probability of 2 messages 2 times, so we can 2 times take, that is 1 by 8 log to the base 1 by, again reciprocal. The probability is 1 by 16, 3 symbols is 3 times, we can take a 3 times. So 3 into 1 by 16 log to the base 2, 16 plus the probability of 2 symbols is 1 by 32 in 2 times, so we can take 2 times, 1 by 32 into log to the base 2, 32. If we solve this equation for we can to become out 2.3125 bits. Similarly, we calculate average code word length, that is capital. So calculate the average code word length, the formula capital L is equal to summation I to 1, here number of messages is equal to 8, that is pk into lk. Lk is the length of message each bit, so this is the length of each bit, that is this is lk. So we can take probability 1 by 2 lk for the first code word length, that is 1 for p1. Here the m2 repeat 2 times, so 2 into 1 by 8, the message is 2 times repeated. Having similar probability, we can take multiply 2, and average code word length is also is 3. Again 1 by 16 repeated 3 times, we can again take 3 times, and the probability is 1 by 16, and the average code word length for each these 3 message are 4. Again the probabilities of M7 and M8 is 1 by 32, and this average length is 5. The whole to be calculated is to become out average code word length is 2.3125 bits. So this is an average code word length, and we can calculate efficiency, code efficiency. That is eta, that is denoted by h by l, where h is equal to 2.135 divided by average code word length is here 2.135. So code efficiency is equal to 100%, and there are the two same ratios, so there is a no unit for coding efficiency. So we can stop here. Thank you.